The wrestlers, how you doing, Danny?
I'm doing excellent. How you guys doing?
All right. And on my left, from up north, this is Tim. How are you, Tim?
I'm good. Good morning, everybody.
All right, excellent. And we also have a brand new guy just started today to the department. His name is Donnie, and he's going to be out there with you guys getting your questions about the Gators and crocodiles. So this is kind of his first day to see how he really works with you guys.
Whoa. I'm alright. Hey, I'm sorry. This is the first show that I'm doing today. This is the first time I got my alligator stuff, my alligator underwear on my bucket.
All right. Donnie, glad you're here, man. Well, now, Donnie's going to be out there with you guys getting your questions about the Gators and the crocodiles. So.
No.
What?
I'm feeding today.
No. Tim and Danny are going to feed. This is your first day. You got to go get the questions. And where's your shirt that I gave you?
What shirt? This is
the shirt we're wearing.
Well, this is the alligator shirt I had. I had this from a while ago.
All right. Well, just you're gonna go out there and get their questions about the Gators and the crocodiles. We'll get your feed later on. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
What?
Can I get one of those hats that you guys have?
We'll get you a hat later on, buddy. Just take it easy after that. Just go get those questions, man.
No, I'm
so guys,
all the time.
Again, ask any questions you want about the Gators or crocodiles. There's no such thing as a dumb question. We just met Donnie, and it takes dumb to a whole new level. But I guess I'll start off these questions for you guys. How many of y'all have seen a gator this close in person before? All right. Where are you from, buddy? Raise your hand. You from here in Florida? No. So you seen him like a zoo or something? That's cool. A lot of people see him in zoos. So I'm going to have Tim and Danny go down these ramps over here, see if we get any action out of the alligators this morning. Now again, this is the cold season in Florida. These are cold-blooded reptiles. So they will slow down pretty much their whole movement, their body, how they eat, how they act is going to be slowed down. So we'll be lucky if we get any action out of the gators today. But guys, again, just raise your hands. Got any questions? Donnie will find you.
Hey. Hey, Christopher, I got a question.
It's Christian.
That's
you got a question? All right.
Yeah, I got a question. This is my friend over here. She wants to know what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile.
All right, very good question.
And Christoph, I'll take this one, if I'm allowed.
Well, my name is Christian, but yeah, but you can answer. Go ahead, man. Show me.
Okay. So, I don't see any crocodiles, but if you're looking at a crocodile and an alligator, let's say they're sitting next to each other, you look at them, right, and the difference is the nose.
Very good.
If you look at the snout is different.
You're very right. You're very right, Donnie. But give her a little more detail on that.
What?
Give her a little more detail.
No, not. It has nothing to do with the tail. It's the nose. No.
Elaborate for her on the difference between the nose, so she really knows what's distinctly different. Elaborate. Give her a little more about it.
I'll elaborate on it.
Yep.
All right.
Go for it.
Okay. Well, all right, the one that this guy is feeding, right? If you look at that one, that's an alligator, and if the crocodile was like, let's say, like I said, next to it, that you would see that it's different. The nose is different.
All right. Well, Donnie, you're on the right track there. I'm just going to have Tim finish answering this question and go a little more detail for me. So, Tim, what is distinctly different about the gator and the crocodile noses?
You're absolutely right, Donnie. They are different. The reason they're different is because the crocodile's nose is more narrow pointed, and the alligator's nose is rounder. That's because of the types of food that they eat. Crocodiles like to eat fish, so their snouts are built for speed, and alligators' snouts are built for power. They like to crush turtle shells.
Very good answer. Thank you, Tim. So you're on the right track there, Donnie. Tim, finish that off. Very good.
Okay.
Great job. So find some more questions out there, Donnie. And it looks like Danny has some action out of that gator right there. It looks like he's warmed up enough. And you'll see all these gators and crocodiles, they just laying on the banks in the sun, and they're basking. They're absorbing that heat.
Christoph, I got a question.
My name is Christian.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Listen, what's your name?
RJ.
This is RJ. And RJ wants to know how much would it cost him if he were to take some chicken and put it around his wife and throw her in there.
RJ, I don't believe we do that. And Donnie, I don't really know if he asked that.
It might be cheaper than an attorney.
I got a guy.
No, we just feed the gators and the crocodiles their regular red meat, chicken, and fish diet. No,
ladies, me and RJ are single. You want to go out?
All right, Donnie, just find some more gator and crocodile questions for us out there. And it looks like Danny is just right up there next to the gators and the crocodiles. And you can see they're ready, just laying in that sun. Don't want to do anything. Tim's got that one gator looking at him on the side of the ramp. So again, these are cold-blooded reptiles, and they'll lay in the water because they can actually adjust their body temperature of the water. Tim's trying to get him to jump up there.
I'll get one. Hey!
Looks like Danny's got some more action of the gator right there.
Hey!
No, Donnie.
Wait,
Donnie,
I got a question, Caleb. I got a question.
No.
I'm over here. This kid's question.
Okay, well, let me hear it.
Because we were saying that we were hungry, and we want to know, like, where do we get the death roll from? Is that the snack bar? We get that death roll from the snack bar?
No, the death roll isn't a food item. It's something the alligators, crocodiles do to rip off food.
No, I'm talking about lunch.
No, it's
the roll, the death roll from the sushi.
no, it's not sushi.
What?
It's the death roll is not sushi. We don't have it at the snack bar.
I told you.
Donnie, okay, so to answer your question a little bit differently, the death roll is what a gator or crocodile will do to rip off smaller pieces of food from a larger prey item. They grab on and they spin around and very fast, use their whole body weight and their tail to spin around, rip off a bite-sized piece and then swallow whole. That's the death roll.
Well, okay, so where do we get sushi?
We don't have sushi at Gatorland, Donnie.
I told you.
Just find some more questions out there, man.
Okay.
About the gators and the crocodiles.
All right.
It looks like Danny and Tim are going to move on to some cable jumps. They're going to hook up some chickens on some cables, send them over the water, and see if we can entice the gators to jump up and rip it down from the cable. The cable is a little closer to the water. You might see some of these gators in here just floating right in that water. They think it's warmer than lay up there on the ramps. So we can see if we get any action. During the summer, it's really hot out here. These gators can jump 4 to 5 feet out of the... Oh, snap. Donnie.
Hey!
Don't do that.
it's my lightsaber.
All right. You okay?
Yeah, Chris, I got another question, man.
Christian.
That's what I was saying.
Christian.
Christoph.
Christian.
Chris.
Just say it with me. Christian.
What is that so? Why is that so hard to say? Is it Native American?
It's not hard to say.
It's hard to say. Way too hard.
Do you have a question?
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
over here. What's your name? Josiah. Josiah? See, that's easy. Josiah.
Josiah. Well,
Yeah.
what's Josiah's
He
question?
wants to know how often do they die?
Just once, Josiah. So we'll find some more.
How old can they be before they die?
I think. Wait, hold on, Josiah. Are you asking how long do they live? You want to know how long they live?
That's what I was.
That's okay.
You know what I meant?
Donnie, I'm gonna Danny answer this question. Danny, how long do alligators live? To answer Josiah's question over there, how long do they live?
That's a good question. In studies, they say that sometimes in the wild they might last like 40 years or so. In captivity, it can last up to like 80, 82 years. I think the longest one recorded on paper was like 66.
Very good answer.
Sweet.
Yes. Very good question from Josiah there. So, yep, they can live as old as people. We even got the crocodile lolong they found over there. He was huge. He could have been over 100 years old, you know. So there may be some really old crocodiles, alligators out in the wild, but they can live as old as people. So we got a chicken out there over the water. Looks like Tim's got this gator interested over here, guys. Watch this gator. If he jumps for that chicken, he's going to rip right down. Looks like he's just floating right past it.
Hey, dude. Dude, I got another.
Christian.
Can I just call you dude? Call all my friends dude.
Okay.
I'll just call you.
Just call me boss.
Boss man.
Boss.
Boss man. Hey, boss man. I'm over here with Brandon. Brandon wants to know how do they get so big?
How did they get so big?
Yeah.
That's a good question, Brandon. Well, here at Gatorland, we do feedings every day. At the Jumparoo, we do it 3 times a day, and then we do mass feedings throughout the months here in Florida. So these guys, they'll grow their whole life. The females, they top out are 9 feet, but the males, they'll keep getting bigger and bigger. And we feed them pretty steadily, so they just keep growing and growing. It also depends on genetics. So if mom and dad are big, the baby's going to be big. So good question there, Brandon. Excellent question. It looks like Tim's got some little gators moving in now. This one's coming off the ramp. We'll see if we get any action out of these cables here, and if not, we'll move on to some more feeding techniques. Okay.
Got another one.
All right.
I got another question. Can you see the little one right here? Camo, wave your hands. What's your name? What is it? Alistair? Alistair's